Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Falcons at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ritter back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. gets to the tight end, Mallory. Touchdown, Washington. Will Mallory, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back to Robinson now on first down. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Blue strike.
Robinson with another carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Ready.
Going play action. Ritter nowhere to go here. He lost the football. On one of the linebackers Mahomes has got it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
14, Falcons 0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now he'll look to throw it. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition? and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. Fighting his way through contact. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 109 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Washington first down.
Off play action. It's Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Mitchell is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 21. Falcons nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Ritter. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Scotty Miller, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st down, Howell. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 65 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw, Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. Robinson's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ritter to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back to throw. Howell got his open man. It's Mallory. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Washington. Will Mallory in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Falcons 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Al now to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Howell going to audible to something else. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down, Howell to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Black Ultra.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flush to his right. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for Washington. 58 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. They'll run with Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Little bootleg here. Howell. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it with Robinson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense is really struggling. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Ritter now. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Ritter back to throw. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go.
Second down and 3. Back to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On third down, Robinson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
A gain of only a yard.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Let's go.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Commanders, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.